Well, it is storming outside. It is May 1st, 2025. This is my first video that I want to post to my podcast. I want to talk about, these things that I've been wondering about, some things that I wish that I could have shared with my children. I didn't get to raise them, so there's a lot of things that I want to tell them, a lot of things that I wish I was there to teach them. Life hacks about relationships, about religion, about health, about hygiene, about love, about family, education, friends, life, death. There's some things that I'd be wondering too. I've been searching. I have pretty long relationship with religion. I guess you could say I've been searching for the truth, basically, the truth about God, heaven, hell, sin, Jesus, the cross, Christmas, Easter, all those things. I've been searching for the answers for a while, especially when you lose someone close to you. You want to know where they're at, where they're going, if you're going to see them again, if they can hear you, stuff like that. And I've been searching, and I'm just more confused than I was at the very beginning from everything that I've learned and found out. And, I know that the Bible and church is totally not what everyone thinks it is. I just want to encourage everyone to educate yourself on what and where the Bible came from, and all the politics that could go with it, the reasons why they kept out some books of the Bible, because it didn't go with what they wanted. The rulers of the time are the ones that dictated about what is going to be going into the Bible and what's going to be kept out, because it serves a purpose to them, But I smoke Newports. Sorry, bad habit. Yeah, I want to talk about that too, about bad habits and gray hair and hair dye and things like that, like cosmetic. I wanted just some things that I want that I don't have the opportunity to share with my children. And I know that once you post things online, it'll be there a lot longer than you will be on this earth. And I just kind of want to leave a little bit of myself, because tomorrow is not promised. Today, this moment right now is all I got. This is my life right now, today. This video, what I'm doing right now, is my life. And I want to make it count. I want to make it mean something to somebody. Hopefully, whoever sees this video will get something out of it, and let me know. Even if nobody sees it, and even if nobody likes it, or if anybody views it, or I want to keep doing it because it helps me. There's things that are on my mind that I'm wondering about, and I want to tell my children and let them know that I'm always thinking about you guys. I'm always thinking about you guys. I can't live in the past anymore. I can't hold on to regret. I can't hold on to what ifs, and I'm sorry, and I should have, I could have, and how things would have been if, your dad wasn't murdered, or if I didn't get a divorce, if I didn't go to prison, or, just stuff that's life. My mom had issues that became my issues, and we didn't fix those issues, so they became your issues, and it's just a bad situation. I got a story to tell, and I'd love to tell it at some time. I didn't mean for life to turn out the way it did. And before you know it, so many years have gone by, and so many mistakes, and so many bad choices. And I could blame it on so many different things. I could say, my life turned out like this because of this, and, because my parents were drug addicts and alcoholics, and my mom was adopted as well when she was 6, and her circumstances were pretty bad, and she just carried that on with her. But she was adopted by wonderful people. My grandma, Florence Swaush, she was an angel. She was everything to me. I grew up on her farm as a little girl, eating out of the garden, baking cookies with my grandma, having devotions every night. Went to private school, rode on a tractor, milked a cow. I mean, all the things that you want to give a child for childhood. Out in the country, didn't even wear shoes until I was like 12. It was awesome. It was wonderful. But behind the scenes, right next door, because we lived right next door to them on the farm, was a whole nother world of bar fights and just chaos. And it got really bad when my grandma died, and I think that's when I lost my way. That's when I left the private school and went to public school, and that only lasted for 2 years, and then I quit. Last grade completed was 7th grade. I was living on a school bus by then with my dad. Yeah, I was 13, 14 years old. Yeah, I got a story to tell if you guys want to hear it. It's pretty crazy. But even if you don't want to hear it, I'm going to tell it. So I'm going to get my thoughts together, and I'm in the middle of writing a book, actually. I just got one chapter wrote, but maybe this could help me. This could be my diary every day that helped me get some healing for myself. Because when I pass away, I don't want to have any attachments to this world. I don't want to have anything holding me back. I don't want to have any regrets. I don't want to have, I have so many regrets, but I don't want to have any more added on. I just think if I would have been able to get my shit together, I would have been a pretty good mom. I'm a pretty good aunt and a godmother to so many kids. I got a lot of my godchildren calling me almost every day wanting to come back over here because they speak here a lot. I love them just like they're my children. My nephew Elijah, that's my son. That's my heart. Kayron. Yeah, I got love for all these kids. I fostered 2 kids, Olivia and Annabelle, my little heart. But yeah, so everybody but my own, which is crazy to me. But Delaney, Josiah. I have Marcus, my autistic nephew. He's 23, and that's a whole nother story. He's been with us for a while now. When my mom was dying, she said she was just worried about Elijah and Marcus. And, Chris told her, hey, we got them. They're going to be okay. Yeah, and so Chris and I have been together for almost 10 years now. It's been a minute. And it's not been easy. It's not been easy at all. But I think the key is you got to be best friends. You've got to be. got to see each other for who they are and not to judge them. Like the reason that, I know he was my kid's father's cousin. And the reason I thought it would work because he knew my whole past. He knew all the luggage, all the bullshit. But there's Marcus. He's awake. So I'll talk to you later.